Yo, this is gonna be Naruto uciha senju part 2. I was actually recording one yesterday, but I had to leave for something that I thought I could do a 20-minute video, but I was not able to. So I ended up deleting that video and I'm gonna redo it. It was only like 10 minutes, so yeah, we're gonna do a recap. Um, we saw that Izano was Tobirama's son, and Tsunade had a sister, and Tsunade, I mean Minato and Tsunade's sister Akira, got together, and Obito attacked Kushina, and the Nine Tails still attacked, but Minato actually managed to destroy it, but at the cost of his life. He didn't seal it away, he actually managed to destroy it. Um, we would then have a time skip when Naruto is 5. His sister unlocked the wood release, so he's unintentionally neglected by Akira. And, one time he was in an alley and a Chunin, attacked him, and he, um, he He actually unlocked his Sharingan and unlocked the wood release. But he wouldn't know he activated the Sharingan until he would be 7. But he didn't know he unlocked the wood release. We would then have another time skip to when Naruto was 6.5. So now we would, Naruto would unlock his chakra, and he would be training with the wood spikes. Now we have another time skip till Naruto is 7, and let's start it off. So Naruto would be 7 years old right now, and he would be training with Kakashi in some wood style defense jutsu because he usually only does offensive techniques, so he wants to learn some defensive techniques. And Naruto's affinities are lightning, wind, wood and not water, and not water and earth. You could say it's like another mutation because Hashirama's perfect chakra control actually was the effect of wood style. It wasn't combining. So Mito got the Keki Genkai, while Naruto just got the mutation. So yeah. Um so Kakashi would accidentally put too much chakra in a fireball. Um, and just to be clear, Jiraiya is still Naruto's godfather. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna actually have a godmother for them because I would have Tsunade, but she's their aunt. So I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, um, uh, Naruto's wood spikes wouldn't be hard enough because Kakashi put a little bit too much chakra in them. So they wouldn't be hard enough. And Kakashi wasn't using his Sharingan, so he didn't have enough time to pull it up and evolve it to use Kamui for the fireball. And so Naruto then now would activate the Sharingan, and he would then one of his eyes actually got two Tomoes, and he managed to get out of the way. Kakashi would see the Sharingan, and he would be amazed. I guess he knew Minato was an Uchiha because like he was his last student, but he thought the Senju and Uchihas were two dominating clans, so he thought the Senju dominated from the Uchiha, so he didn't know if they would actually get the Sharingan. And yeah. Um they wouldn't tell Akira this, because they just didn't feel like it. We would now go to Naruto and Mito fighting to see who gets Tsunade's necklace. Um, Naruto, actually, Mito only knew, wood style jutsu. She didn't know, any other elemental jutsu. Naruto knew one jutsu, so he managed to get behind her and hit her with the Gale Palm. So, and so Mito got knocked out, and he would then get Tsunade's necklace. So they would leave, and once Naruto is out of sight, the necklace starts glowing. And it starts emitting chakra, and this is because this was found by Hashirama. But Ashura actually found it first. But um, this necklace was actually before the time of the Sage of Six Paths. It was even before like the time of Kaguya. So people then they didn't have ninjutsu or genjutsu. They only had taijutsu, fuinjutsu, and kenjutsu, but they were really good at it. If you say kenjutsu, normal people are on like Anbu level. Like that's just normal people. And like normal taijutsu was like fifth gate guy. And sealing jutsu was a well trained Uzumaki. Um they can make uh so yeah, they were very strong in the arts they worked because they worked a lot harder and their genetics were a lot stronger. Because as time passed, their genetics got weaker because chakra, you could technically say poison their genetics. Um because of the because more like the tentails chakra potency kind of messed up their genetics on a cellular level. They could mold physical and spiritual energy, but they only did that to make runes and enchanted items. It wasn't like enchanted with chakra per se. It was more um enchanted with the power of spiritual physical energy combined, even more potent than chakra. And some could get nature energy, and it was imbued with that too. So it was actually made into a necklace, and this necklace would be very powerful. This necklace, um, is a relic that allows enhanced wood style use. Um, but it also reacts to spiritual reincarnates of the person who made it, because the person who actually made it was the mother no the great grandfather of the man who married Kaguya. That's right. So it's in Ashura's line, and he found the necklace when he was exploring some old ruins. So this necklace not only grants wood style use, but it'll also grant other abilities that I won't say for now. It'll also allow people to hold senjutsu chakra in their body. Um, and it also allows the person who's wearing it enhanced jutsu. You could say it powers up your jutsu. Um, but yeah, so that would be what would happen. And this necklace would glow, but then it would suddenly just stop. And Naruto would think that's pretty weird, but he would pay no mind to it because nothing happened except for a glowing necklace. So yeah, in the world we live in, that's not too. It's not like too common, but it's not the most craziest thing I've seen. So yeah, um, we are going to. Hmm, how should I go off from here? Well, the academy doesn't start till Naruto is 10, so I guess we should do a 3-year time skip. A 3-year, 1 month time skip. Naruto is in the academy, and he's not top of the class. Nito is. Um, Actually, if I said that Naruto, it's well known that Naruto is the Hokage's son. It's not. It's just known that they're senjus and Tsunade's sister. Um, so yeah, it's not known. And Mito is actually the top of their class, but Naruto isn't. He's more middle. Um, and that is because Naruto isn't trying to get that much attention. Um, so yeah, he has finding stars. He has a friend in the academy, a couple friends. Shikamaru, Choji, Kiba. Kiba more thinks of Naruto as a rival slash friend, and Naruto just thinks of him as a friend because let's be honest, Kiba's not strong. But there's actually another friend, Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke is a girl in this video, and the Uchiha massacre didn't happen. Just because it didn't, and plot convenience. So yeah, they would talk, and Naruto would usually talk to Sasuke, and yeah. So um. Hmm. Let's say this. We would have. Hmm. Alright. We're gonna do a 2-year time skip to when Naruto is 12. No, wait. Yeah, we're gonna have a time skip to Naruto is actually 11. He, Sasuke, and Shikamaru would actually get promoted to Genin a year ahead of everyone else. No, wait, actually 2 years ahead of everyone else because they showed a lot of talent. Shikamaru being the smarts, Sasuke being with Genjutsu and Ninjutsu, and I guess Taijutsu, and Naruto being with Ninjutsu. He can only use Genjutsu with his Sharingan, but he's also Ninjutsu and Taijutsu more specialist. Um, and yeah, he's told Sasuke that Naruto has the Sharingan, so that just made them even better friends. So yeah, um, Okay, so yeah, they would get promoted, and their parents would be happy, and they would have a party. So, um, I'm not gonna bother with D rank missions because I just could not give a dang about them. Like, so yeah, we're just gonna go to their first A rank mission. It's been a couple months, and they think they're ready to handle it. It's a low A rank mission, but an A rank mission nonetheless. You're gonna go face some rogue ninjas, and you're gonna go face a gang of rogue ninjas who've been in there, and their sensei is Kakashi, because I couldn't be bothered to put him in with anyone else. And yeah, so we would then go. It's actually in the Land of Lightning, and I'd gotten permission from the Lightning Daimyo to do this mission. So yeah, they would go, and they would be in the Land of Lightning, and it's in the you should say middle of the Land of Lightning. So yeah, they would find the bandit camp, and Sasuke actually has um a two Tomoe Sharingan. Well, Naruto has a two Tomoe and a three Tomoe Sharingan. Yeah. So they would be looking at the bandits, and Kakashi would be like, three, two, one, go. So they would all sprint into action. And they've learned the body flicker. They've learned more elemental jutsu, and they've done teamwork and chakra control training. So, yeah, that's what Kakashi's teaching, because I'm not trying to make Kakashi lazy. And yeah, so yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have a little time skip. They defeated them all pretty easily. There were just a couple of there were just a couple of C to B rankings. It was just the number of them that made it an A rank mission, or it would have been a B rank mission. So yeah, it was just how many of them were actually there. So yeah. Um. Okay. Let's see. So when they would be done, they would walk a little ways and set up camp, and yeah, we're gonna skip to the next day. They're ready to leave, and when they're actually going, Naruto would sense something, and it feels familiar, but Naruto doesn't know what it is. Well, he doesn't remember what it is. Naruto has always been a good sensor, even when he was a baby. He would always know when people would be coming in. So he senses a familiar presence. He doesn't know what this presence is because he doesn't remember it. He remembered sensing this when he was only a kid. And Naruto would run off, and Sas- Kakashi, Sasuke, and Shikamaru would try to find him, but they wouldn't be fast enough. And yeah, so Naruto would find a cave, and he would go inside it, and he would actually see the nine-tailed fox. 1 minute. Okay, we're good. So he would see the Nine Tails, and he wouldn't be too scared by this since the Nine Tails was sleeping. But the Nine Tails would open his eyes, and he would see Minato in this kid. But he wouldn't question it much. He would ask why is Naruto here, and he says he sensed a familiar presence, but he didn't remember it from when he was a kid. And Kurama would think this kid's a good sensor. Even when he was a kid, he could sense my presence. So Naruto would ask his name, and Kurama would be pretty surprised by this. And Uchiha asking the demon fox for his name and not trying to control it like that bastard not. Well, I guess I could. Um, he tells him his name is Kurama, and Naruto asks if he would like to be friends. Kurama would think this over, and he would say, "Sure." So Kurama would say, "Bump this with me," and he would bump fists with him, and something would actually appear on Naruto's arm. And what he would ask Kurama, "What is this?" Kurama would explain to him that it's a contract seal. That he can talk to me and call upon my chakra whenever he needs it. You're technically Jinchuriki, so yeah. And Naruto would say, "Cool, all right." Um, so yeah. Naruto would get out of the cave. He'd get yelled at by Kakashi, and yeah. So when they would be going back, they would see a village, and they decided to do a bit of shopping here, just because they can. So Naruto would get the outfit that he's wearing in the picture. Shikamaru, hmm, hmm, Shikamaru, he would be wearing white, um, a white long sleeve shirt with a gray vest with black Anbu style pants and his leaf forehead around his head. Well, no, around his arm. Sasuke, she would be wearing the same thing she is in Canon, but the blue shirt is long sleeved, and the shorts are Anbu style pants, so they're just white. So yeah. Um, then we get back. So when they would be going into a town, they would actually pass by a Kumo team, and this. Oh, I forgot to mention. Um, Naruto is blue hoodie is long sleeved, and he doesn't have like the gloves. So they would be going by, and it would be Team B, consisting of B is the sensei, Yugito, Samui, Darui, and Karui. So yeah, they would pass by, and they would sense something familiar about this, more like the Bijus would. They would sense Kurama's presence, but it was kind of indirect. But they would sense a contract seal, and they would be shocked. They'd say Kurama actually made a friend, and he did a contract seal. Dang, that game must be special. But they would they wouldn't tell their host that because they didn't need to. So yeah. That's gonna be it for interactions with Team B, at least probably till the tuning exams. But yeah, speaking of tuning exams, we're actually gonna skip a month before that. So Team 7 has gotten stronger. Sayuri has learned a lot more fire jutsu and has learned the Chidori. Naruto has a Naruto has a good amount of wood jutsu as long as they're Rasengan. And Shikamaru, he found out his elemental attribute, which was earth and wind, surprisingly. So yeah, Shikamaru got taught earth style by Kakashi, and Kakashi got Asuma to teach him some wind style. So yeah. Um so Kakashi would tell them about the Chunin exams, and yeah, they would train harder than they were already. Kakashi would be taking their training a lot more seriously. It's not that he wasn't taking their training seriously. It's that he was just training them a lot more seriously. So yeah. Um so you'd skip a week before the tuning exams, they would be walking around and they would hear a voice, and it was Konohamaru's, and this is gonna be the classic Konohamaru Kankuro scene, of course. Yeah. So Konohamaru would be being held up by Kankuro by bumping into him because he called Sakura a big forehead, and honestly I give her respect for that. I give him my respect. Honestly, man. Like salute to Konohamaru, man. He's a G. But yeah. So Konohamaru would be being held up by a scarf, and Naruto would blitz and slap Kankuro's hand away and catch Konohamaru. And he said, "You see, I don't think it would be good to start problems with the third Hokage's grandson." And Naruto and Kankuro would be like, "The third Hokage's grandson." Mario would smack him on the head and tell him he's an idiot because yeah, they wouldn't want to start an international incident. Um but Naruto and Tamari would lock eyes, and Tamari would blush, but Naruto, being your uchiha, would hide it. But you would still think that girl is cute. So yeah, let's start to his hair. But yeah, he would sense Dara, but he wouldn't say anything. Um, Sasuke also sensed Gaara, but Shikamaru would just sense a demonic presence. He wouldn't actually sense Gaara since he's not that good of a sensor. So yeah, Gaara would appear until in the classic "I'll kill you" speech. He would ask them what their names are. He would actually ask all of them what their names are because he's intrigued by all of them. He said Naruto, Uchiha. No, you just say Naruto Senju because it's not known that Minato was an Uchiha. So, then Sasuke Uchiha and Shikamaru Nara. And Gaara would say, "You will prove my existence. Mother wants your blood." Yeah, that crazy crap. So, yeah. They would then leave and say, by the way, Orochimaru isn't gonna happen. Orochimaru is actually still in the leaf because he didn't want to be Hokage. So Minato just took the place, and he didn't really Orochimaru didn't really care. So yeah. Um, let's see how strong he is. Kakashi actually never stopped training, so he is a mid to high S rank ninja. He's lower S rank with his non Sharingan. When he has his Sharingan activated, it's 3. It's a mid S rank, and when he has his Mangekyo, it's high S rank. So yeah, Kakashi, Naruto would be at the level of a high Jonin. When he not when he would just base, he would be doing I'd say base he would be high tuning to low Jonin level. When he has his Sharingan activated, he would be high Jonin level. So yeah, Naruto actually has chakra weights because he was training with Might Guy. So Naruto is also in the first gate, the gate of opening. So yeah, when he takes his weights off, and opens the gates, he would be at a low Kage level. Sasuke is a high Jonin level with Sharingan activated, and Shikamaru is a mid Jonin level. So yeah, team's pretty strong, but man. So we're now gonna have a time skip to the tuning exams, and that's where I'm gonna be leaving it off because my throat kind of hurts. So yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful day. Dislike and subscribe. I like to get my channel a little bit more known out there. I'm not trying to get it popular, so peace.